You know the drill. It's time for What's Up. Today, the co-hosts are giving their reactions to the Brian Williams fallout and answering a very important question. Is it blue and black or white and gold? Then Sydney Boyd is back, and she's giving her views on the red carpet hits and the misses from the Oscars. All this and much more coming up on What's Up. With Chad Hedrick, Leanza Peroni, Austin Burke, and Ricky Nelson. What's Up starts right now.
Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome to What's Up. We're back inside.
Yeah, we are.
We
Thank
are,
goodness.
we are not snowmageddon it again.
No,
We decided, you know what?
Sort of.
Warmth-ish.
Ish.
Or
warmer.
freeze our tails off outside. the
Inside,
studio
outside.
again. My brain's still frozen.
I mean, it's 30 degrees in here, but that's warmer than the
But it's
negative
warmer than
15 that
outside.
it was.
Yeah.
So.
I gotta say, that was a fun show that we did.
Yes,
It was
it was.
something we did. It was,
I loved
we've
it.
gotten a lot of great responses
I
from
love
that.
snow.
And again, thanks to our partners at the Trailblazer and News Center for helping us out with
Thank
that.
you.
So, some things, hot topics have gotten off track a little bit because of the snow, but we're still going to talk about them because people want our opinions, I think.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, that's why
Yes,
you watch.
they
Of course they
do.
do.
So we're going to dive right into the Oscars.
Yay!
We're a little back in February, and it was the 87th Annual Awards hosted by Neil Patrick Harris. Did y'all watch?
I watched.
I watched the whole thing.
Of course I watched.
I watched the red carpet and
I watched.
the Fast and Furious.
Okay.
Okay, so she's pretty much useless until our
Okay.
Sydney segment.
I watched it when it came on at 8:30, and then I turned it off for an hour for Walking Dead.
Well, okay. Neil Patrick Harris is host.
I love him.
He was horrible.
Guys, the opening number was fantastic.
The opening
but after
number
that,
was
it
awesome.
Here's
That's what I've
the
heard.
thing.
It was
It
so
was
boring.
so awesome.
I just don't like. I mean, he always does the musical numbers. and I just
Okay,
think, I mean,
but
do
you
some
have to think
comedy.
he's
That
not
was the
the-
most entertaining part of the
It
show.
was, but he's not
And
the
it
one
was
who gets
horrible.
I liked
No, it was good.
I thought it was good.
I
That's
heard-
what everybody said is
From
good.
what I've heard is that the opening was great, and then it just went down.
But you
Well, I
guys
fell
have to remember,
asleep
like
there.
us working in TV, like we know, like it's not his fault.
I know it's. But
He's
of
told
course
what
not.
to do and
no,
what to
he
say.
was very involved as a host of those award shows. You're very involved in. Act like I've done it.
Yeah, I was
But-
like, wait a minute, how do you know?
Professional.
But I mean, you do have to.
You write some of the jokes,
write
you
it
come up
up
with
and
the
stuff.
I mean,
And
a little bit, but,
But I think we've talked about this with the Super Bowl performance. He went after Ellen, who broke Twitter. She did.
She passed out pizza.
I mean, it was a great hosting job for her, and I just don't think he did it well.
I think he did wonderful.
Okay, well. What about, let's talk about the winners using their acceptance speech time as a way for them to like promote causes.
I've been
I think it's
noticing that in a lot
fantastic.
of award shows
I
lately.
think it's really, really smart because if you've won before, like speeches have always been the same all
Thanks,
the time.
Mom. Thanks, God.
Like thanks
Thank you
everybody
all.
who worked. Thanks for the directors. Thank
My fellow
this
nominees.
and that fellow nominees. It was an honor. Like no, instead they're using it to promote good causes and
Yeah.
promote awesome things, and I think it's
In front of the
wonderful.
world. I mean, this is a
and
highly televised
it's people
event.
are going to listen to it because they listen to the speeches, and I just think it's awesome.
It's
the
like,
people that really care about being thanked follow you on Twitter. Send them a thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, real quick, we got to move on. John Travolta is creepy.
Oh,
Did y'all see that?
Ooh, I
guy.
saw all
He
the
was like,
hugs
"Oh,
and the kisses.
Also, Joan Rivers was snubbed. I think that was kind of.
A lot of people were.
She wasn't in the
But
memorial,
here's-
was she?
here's the
No,
thing. They
nothing.
did a memorial to her in the Emmys.
But I think she was an actress. She was in movies, and I think
She
the
won
outrage
that
is she
Emmy.
also put that whole red carpet
See,
thing
that's
in the
the
Oscars.
thing that
like
should've
she
gotten
brought
her.
those
Yeah.
together. So I think that
didn't-
was a
wow.
A lot of
snub.
people are upset about that.
And also the
That's
whole
not
Giuliana
good.
Rancic thing, trying to act like Joan Rivers, doing the whole Zendaya comment,
Yep.
which we'll talk about later, I'm sure. Okay, now we got to get a little serious. Good old friend Brian Williams
Ugh.
has been suspended from NBC News for 6 months without pay because of this whole RPG story with the helicopter. I hate it for. I mean,
Yep.
he apologized. He said, the story was got misconstrued and changed around. First of all, it happened like 2003.
Long time
so
ago. Yeah.
now all of a sudden in 2015 it's making headlines.
Yeah.
cares?
I think there are bigger issues than
Then
this. I think Brian
Yeah.
Williams is an excellent reporter. He's an excellent anchor. He is the face of television news, I
Yeah.
think. And I really hope he comes back.
I hope he comes back. I don't see anything like it happened so long ago.
Yeah.
And like you said, there are so many more important things. Like, okay, so he said something that was a little wrong, and people keep saying that every time he tells it, he keeps adding on and he keeps exaggerating. But I mean, like, we weren't up there, and we don't know him. The people who came and said we were there, this is what happened. But why does it matter?
But I think.
Just tell him not to talk about himself anymore.
It's not like anybody was harmed in this story. It's not like he was covering anything up. And when you tell a story over and over, and especially something like this, I do think that the story does change at times. There are details that are, you forget in one telling of it, you tell this one, you forget. I just,
Yeah.
I mean, he was in the wrong. He lied. So, like, I understand, like, the punishment, but I believe in second chances. So, even though, like, as a journalist, like, you're supposed to keep straight and being non-biased and telling the truth, and he kind of ventured off into, like, the talk show where you can have more of opinion and stuff like that. But I believe in second chances, so.
I do. I really hope he comes back.
I hope he does.
Right, I mean, really, he's somebody that I look up to.
He's great, yeah.
But, Bill O'Reilly's also being scrutinized for apparently writer David Korn is claiming that Bill O'Reilly is telling false stories about the serious danger he was in when he covered the 1982 Falklands conflict. O'Reilly said these are not true, or his allegations aren't true, and nobody really ridiculed him that much as they did with Brian. Is it because he's Bill O'Reilly and he's more of an opinionated talk show instead of hard news?
Well,
Probably.
I think that, and also that Bill O'Reilly, I think he's been around longer than Brian Williams, so people, like, they credit him more and they believe him more.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
He's got that credibility.
All right, well, we could keep talking about this forever, but we got to take a break. We'll be right back with more What's Hot. Don't go away.
It never gets old, huh?
Nope.
It kind of makes you wanna...
Break into song?
Yup. I love the sunset.
I love Eagle Lake.
I love the forest. I love when eagles play. I love the campus! And all its sights and sounds.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
I love philosophy.
We love diversity. I love English.
And all its weird words.
I love the music.
And all its melodies. Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
I love fraternities.
I love sororities.
I love to draw things.
And all the athletes.
I love Moorhead.
It's such a pretty place.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
All right, welcome back to What's Up. It's the Great Dress Debate.
We're doing it. We're going there.
Don't do it.
We're going there. We have to.
Haven't you had enough of this already?
I've had enough of this, but Ricky insisted on it.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Don't let him lie.
I'm just
Pulling
curious.
a Brian Williams on me right now.
All right, first off,
That's right.
what do you see?
Is it blue and black
Blue and black.
It's been proven.
or white and gold?
I
be
still
blue.
see
Blue and
white
black.
gold.
You were
And
wrong
blue
then.
and
It
black.
is blue and
Blue,
black.
blue, and
blue,
black. Blue,
blue,
and black.
like this,
I
right
see
here.
it.
Blue, all this,
Blue.
and
White.
black.
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 Black. Chad just wanted to put his leg on
It
the
might
desk.
be blue
This is-
and black.
I'm really flexible.
But I still see white and gold. And
Well, then
maybe
you need
I
to get
have
your
no-
eyes checked.
Yeah, I have
No, I read
Well,
it.
you
It has
negative
nothing
one.
to do with your vision. They said it has something to do with your retinas and the cones in your retinas. So if you see
So
white
your
and
retinas are
gold,
messed up.
your retinas are messed up, dude. Yep, there's the problem. Crosses her eyes way too much. Don't cross your
two different
eyes,
directions.
because then you'll see white and gold.
Here's my question. Why is this like headline news
It's
all over the place?
crazy.
Like, I get it that we're talking about it, but I just
Insane.
wanted to talk about it to make fun of
Leanta,
that. And like shows are like spent 5 minutes.
talking about it
On the
with like the
gold-
actually news like rolling across
Yeah,
the
Yes,
bottom.
you have the little bottom
Stuff in
light.
Syria and ISIS is going, like, all this is scrolling through, and it's
yeah.
Good Morning America is putting what
Call
I
guys.
can't remember what website it was, but apparently maybe BuzzFeed, something like that. It was their most visited news article
Oh,
Yeah,
I believe
dude.
it.
ever.
Get a life, people!
There are more
ever.
important things going on.
I got off of Twitter because it's all I saw.
Yeah.
And it's not even a good picture of the dress.
I stayed off of social media for
Would you buy the
rest
dress?
of the night.
No.
No. It's
you buy
not
the
cute.
dress also?
Would you buy the
You
dress?
never know, buddy. You
I would not.
Nope.
It's not cute. It didn't deserve the attention that
Don't
it got.
buy it.
Like,
No
I
matter
just
what color
don't
you
understand.
see.
There's tons of visual illusions all the time.
What if I ordered that dress online
So,
and
I
I'm
don't
expecting
know.
a white and gold dress?
Could you complain?
No, well,
Get your money
because
back?
it would say in the description, but moron over here who sees white and gold, I love you, would be like showing up to like a, blue and black party, like a Kentucky party.
You were gonna
and she's
have a
in
blue and
white
black
and
party?
gold.
Oh, Leanza.
It's okay.
Come on, he didn't mean it.
I can't help it. I can't see it.
It's okay.
Get your life together.
Get your life.
Okay, we gotta get real serious real quick.
Ugh.
We've been talking about this a lot.
Okay.
Just a couple weeks ago, a Texas jury found Eddie Ray Ruth guilty of capital murder in the case of American sniper Chris Kyle and his friend Chad Littlefield. Ruth's defense team tried to play the insanity card, I guess, saying that he was suffering from PTSD when he did it. The jury only took 2.5 hours, I think, to deliberate on this, and it was a guilty verdict. They said there was enough evidence to show that Ruth was mentally competent and knew what he was doing when he pulled the trigger and killed the two men who were trying to help him adjust back to society after war. So do you think that the jury was right? Do you think that the movie had anything to do with this case and the verdict? And do you think the reason of insanity is a valid excuse or valid?
I think the movie definitely had a lot to do with the jury decision because so many people have seen the movie, and if you haven't seen it, you've heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been like on the heartstrings of America lately on like what it means like for what he did for us. So I think that had a lot of people on his side.
I think it's a crazy coincidence though because they had the screenplay, I think. Like they were starting it and he was still alive. The movie was going to come out anyway no matter what had happened. And then this horrible, tragic thing happened. And so they had to change the ending. And I just think it's a really crazy coincidence that happened.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I hope he gets the help that he needs if he is suffering from PTSD or something. I understand. He was one of the very many that go to war, and our veterans are forgotten about a lot. And the struggle to come back into society, and I think that Chris Kyle and Chad Littlefield, were American heroes just for that alone. Yep. And I think it's a shame that you do 4 tours in Iraq and in some very dangerous situations, only to be shot down in cold blood. I feel helping somebody out. Yeah. Like that.
The good thing about the movie is that it showed us what happened. Because we never would have known anything. Apparently, the funeral scene.
Yeah,
there was a ton of people there, and I knew nothing about that.
Well, the footage, I don't know, for some who may not have seen the film, you need to go see it. But during the credits, it's actual footage from Chris Kyle's funeral.
Wow.
And driving down the interstate, and people were, and then at the end,
it's rough.
The credits are rolling with all the crew positions and things, and there's no music. It was just silent, and I get chills thinking about it. No one spoke.
Yeah.
All you hear is like the tears of the audience.
And crying and sniffling.
And it messed with me, but it made me really appreciate the sacrifice that these men and women go through. And my heart goes out to Chris Kyle's family, and I hope that they're at peace. I know that this isn't going to bring Chris Kyle or Chad Littlefield back. But I hope their families are at peace with this.
I think the movie in general and all of this has just brought another big thank you and recognition to the veterans. So it was a great thing.
And for the box office records it broke, I think that speaks volume to Americans and our patriotism to our country and our soldiers. All right, well, we have to take a break, but when we come back, we are going to be telling you how you can go green on campus.
Ooh.
Save the planet. Don't go away. This is What's Up on MSU TV, Channel 85.
Lord, what fools these mortals be.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? I have always depended on the kindness of strangers.
Hey guys, welcome back to What's Up. Now, you may have noticed these posters around campus promoting a greener campus and a lights off campaign for a special energy conservation competition. Here today to talk to us about that, we have two MSU students who are both members of Enactus, Miss Brandolyn McClure and Mr. Matt Harrison. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much.
It's
all
great to be
right,
here.
so can you tell us and our viewers what is Enactus?
Well, Enactus is an international nonprofit organization who likes to focus on improving livelihoods of people, and through here at Eastern Kentucky region, we like to focus on it through community service and giving back to the community.
So tell us a little bit about this Lights Off campaign that we're seeing posters around campus for.
The Lights Off campaign is a campus-wide initiative that was brought here by Enactus, and we, we are encouraging students to conserve energy by turning off their lights when they leave the room and things like that, all the way up to March 20th, and where after that then the campus halls that conserve the most energy will be rewarded with a pizza party. So it's just a way to make Moorhead a bit of a greener, to make it a bit of a greener campus.
So is this just like a campus-wide campaign, or is it going on all over the nation?
A lot of Enactus chapters across a lot of the schools do similar, but this Lights Off is just campus-wide.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Are you guys offering any incentives to get students to participate in this?
Well, like we said, they will be receiving a free pizza party, and there's also a traveling trophy that goes around to the residence halls that save the most energy. So bragging rights for that.
Pizza and a trophy?
I mean, what else do you need?
Right. Last year, Manon Hall won, and the year before that, Fields Hall won. So.
Well, I mean, Austin and Manon, we'll do it. We will do it. All right. Can you guys tell us why it's important to go green? Like, why is it so important to do that?
Well, it's good for the environment, it's good for your wallet, saves you money, and really it's just about really giving back to the community and as well as giving back to future generations, making the cleaner planet for everyone.
I do like saving money. I enjoy that.
For sure.
It's a good one.
Big bonus. Now, what are the dates for the Lights Off campaign? Like, when did it start and then?
It started on February 9th, and we've been doing small things until then, and it ends on March 20th. So we're hoping to really go out with a bang in these last couple of weeks.
Okay, so turn your lights off.
Turn them off.
The only things that need to be on is your television when What's Up is on, and then you go back.
And then everything else is off, no matter if
go
you're in there or not.
outside and play.
Yes.
Exactly.
Even though it's really cold.
It's cold, but it's fine.
So for students who are interested, how can they join Enactus if they want to?
There's posters up around campus that give information, but probably the easiest way is to come to a meeting. And to do that, you can get more information by emailing our chapter advisor, Janet Ratliff. She's in the business department. And her email is j.ratliff@moorheadstate.edu. So
write it down.
That's Ratliff with 2 F's. 2 F's.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
2
we
F's.
will make sure that's going to be on our sites and everything too.
And even though it's in the business department, it isn't just for business majors. Like, I'm a strategic communications major, and it still applies to me. So everyone's welcome.
That's cool. That's always go green in general.
Go green. So important.
Because then you save green.
That is.
I like that. Go green.
Broke college students are always worried about the green. So.
Yes.
Yeah, I just got my bills this month, and I'm trying to save. I'm going green.
Struggling. All right, well, thank you, Brandolyn and Matt, for stopping by and talking to us.
Thanks for having us.
All right, guys, stick around because when we come back, Sydney Boyd is back, and she has an Oscar red carpet recap for us, so stay tuned.
are still talking about the Oscars, and the red carpet hits and misses. So today we have our resident fashion expert, Sydney Boyd, here to tell us about the best and worst dressed on the red carpet.
Sydney.
Hey, Sydney.
Hey,
What up, girl? Welcome back.
All right,
well,
who's first?
the first person is Lupita Nyong'o.
Okay.
Have you all seen her picture?
Yes.
Seen her dress?
I thought she looked
Yeah, we've got it.
gorgeous.
I did
Showing.
too.
I thought she looked beautiful.
Yeah, her dress was made out of 6,000 pearls. It was a Calvin Klein collection, and I bet it was very heavy.
Pocket change.
Oh, I bet it was, yeah.
6,000.
Simple.
Let's see. Her dress was very beautiful. I thought it was really.
I thought it was
pretty.
gorgeous.
It
Yeah,
got
I
stolen
heard it got
at
stolen
the
out of her
hotel that
hotel
she
room.
stayed.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's a
But
great
the pearls, that's a classic look. And to
Yes,
do a
and
whole
I
dress
love
in
that.
it, that was gorgeous.
Totally.
But a lot of issues people said is because the backdrop was so light, like you couldn't see the pop of the pearls, so a lot of people didn't give the credit
Yeah.
that she deserved for it.
Who
But
are
she
you,
looked-
Joan
She
Rivers?
looked gorgeous.
She did look
She
gorgeous.
looked gorgeous.
We have two
She
experts
did.
with us, apparently.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, the second person, Lady Gaga. Her dress took 2 months to make.
Custom made.
Yes, custom made.
I just don't understand.
I don't either.
Like,
It was a beautiful
like
dress.
if you would have just taken off the sleeves,
Yeah.
first of all, and then why you had to go with the gloves.
Oven mitts.
The oven
oven
mitts.
mitts, yeah.
The oven mitts. We were not cooking.
It's like
Exactly.
she mixed both the sides of Cinderella, like the beautiful ball gown
Yes.
And then
and the dishwashing gloves.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
she
yeah,
got it
she
both
was
together.
Wow.
But overall, the dress was very beautiful. But just the gloves, the
gloves were too much.
Yeah, it was
Too
a little
much.
too much. Maybe if it was like the,
Silk.
little
ones,
elegant, little pretty
yeah,
ones.
but they're
Yeah,
big,
But the
bold
dress
that's
was
fine.
great.
Yes. The next
Beautiful.
person, Adam Levine. He was sporting a nice little black tuxedo.
Oh, he looks good in everything that he,
He could
wears.
wear a paper bag and
I
look
don't
fabulous.
exactly. He
Right.
could wear a garbage bag. He could wear whatever, and he is beautiful. Beautiful. Rude.
Okay, I think, but aren't you supposed to like wear a tuxedo to the Oscars? Like,
Yes.
That was
They don't
was that a
always.
shock?
Adam Levine can do whatever he wants because
That
he
is
has
true.
tattoo sleeves. So if you have
I'm
tattoo
glad those
sleeves, you
weren't
can
shot.
do
Like that's
whatever
my
you
thing.
want.
I think the Oscars is an elegant, sophisticated.
Well, did you see-
It's the Oscars. You dress to impress.
Do you want me to
dress
run off
deny.
topic?
Exactly.
Did you guys see Jimmy Kimmel? Because he was wearing like jeans and
Oh yes, and he said
stuff like that.
he was like, I didn't get the
Yeah.
memo. You
I didn't get the memo. You know what the
I
Oscars
think
are,
that
Jimmy
was like
Kimmel.
a comedic.
Right. I hope it was because
I
that was
hope, but
embarrassing.
still.
For a show. Something.
Probably.
But
Yeah.
still.
All right, next.
All right. Who's next?
Next person, Neil Patrick Harris. He had on a gray tuxedo, and I love gray tuxedos.
I love gray.
and I wish he would have threw a splash of like yellow
Maybe
or
a
something
splash
in
of
it.
color,
Yeah.
but I love.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Neil Patrick Harris. I know Chad loves Neil Patrick Harris.
I mean, Barney Stinson.
Barney
is
Stinson
legendary.
is my spirit animal.
But
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys.
okay.
Yes.
There were a couple though that weren't exactly a hit.
Let's talk bad about some people.
Let's
Oh, okay.
trash some celebrities.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Emma Stone.
Yes, Emma Stone.
Why? I'm sitting
She
out this
looked
time.
like a vegetable.
She looked like celery.
I love Emma Stone. She's got a gorgeous face and a
Yes.
great actress. But the dress, like, it was pretty, like the style, but it looked like celery.
Yeah.
You know,
I
it
agree.
actually,
Made me hungry.
The
Yeah.
picture when I saw the picture, it reminded me of Poison Ivy from the Batman movie.
That is I hate that movie. I hate that.
What?
movie.
Sorry,
She is
but that
awful
that dress
in that
it,
movie.
it looks
Poison
like it looked.
It
It
did.
looks like
I
celery.
agree
You're
with that.
dissing
Yes.
Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy right now.
I hate everything
I'm just
about that movie.
dissing.
Oh,
I don't know what we're
Lanta.
talking about.
I like the dress.
Sorry,
but
we're getting
the
off
color.
topic. Austin started it.
Yeah, maybe
could've-
just darker.
Yeah, maybe if it was like a
I
nice
loved it.
dark red, the color of your shirt or something, I would have liked
We
it.
could
But
have
it
been
was
dates.
green and
So.
it was, yeah. Keira Knightley, I believe that's how you pronounce it.
Yep.
What?
Austin, say
Yep.
what you said.
It looked like she was wearing my grandmother's curtains.
Exactly.
Yay!
Seriously. Just
Yeah.
look at it. I mean, it's.
I mean, yeah, there were better ways to go with this, but she's pregnant, so I feel like part of
So
her,
that doesn't mean she has to look like an Oompa Loompa.
I know, but I
balloon
mean,
thing.
like, they always try to get the dresses to showcase it and flowy, and it just went the wrong direction.
And she's so beautiful.
She's
but
so,
the dress was just,
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
And it looked like there was like words on it. I couldn't even
Yeah.
make it out.
I couldn't read it.
It's hard
I don't know.
when you've got an alien growing in their human. I don't know.
an alien?
alien.
Have you
An
seen-
alien!
Chad, what's happening
It's
here?
a child!
Right.
Oh my
all right,
God.
all right.
Okay.
I want to ask you a real quick question because I think we still have time. The whole Zendaya Juliana Rancic thing that we just talked about.
Yes.
What was your reaction?
I absolutely loved her dreads. I felt like the fashion police, whatever her name was, I felt like she didn't have to say those rude and negative things about Zendaya because she was just expressing herself.
I love her.
I do too. Like,
I love Zendaya.
and she rocked it too. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
She owned that.
Yeah.
So
Juliana Rancic did go on Fashion Police on E! News the next day and wrote a big apology.
Yeah. And I'm glad she did because I thought that
handled
was
it good.
yeah, she did. But she shouldn't have got to
But
that
do you
point.
think dreads, like, I mean, again, like we said, it's the Oscars. It's very elegant.
That's true.
I think the dreads were great.
Yeah, I thought
she
they were
looked
absolutely
fantastic.
gorgeous. I thought they were stunning.
Are those heavy? I bet, like, she's got a lot of
Probably.
hair.
They're fake.
Yeah, they were fake.
Her
but
hair,
they,
she has
they
a pixie cut.
Yeah.
Well, we want
What is happening?
We want to thank Sydney for coming on and giving us her
Sydney.
great fashion
Thanks,
sense.
guys. Thanks for
Welcome
having me.
back.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
All right, that's going to do it for us for another exciting edition of What's Up.
Yeah.
Pretty good show. It's
Great show.
glad to be back on the set.
Good to
the
be
whole
back
time.
on set
It
the whole
was
time.
Back in the
I
warmth.
know.
Back in, well, I won't go
Well,
that far.
okay.
Still chilling.
But we do want to mention next week is a very exciting show. The one and only Mama Flowcare will be
Mama
here.
Flowcare.
Our segment producer Leah's mom has got some essential oils thing. It's going to be really cool. And always, we'll be talking about what's hot in the world.
You know.
Programming alert, we talked about it last week.
Listen up.
President Andrews is going to be coming to the studio and filming an exclusive sit-down interview with the four of us on March 24th. That's when we're filming that. But we need your help. Send us questions,
Help us.
tweet us, Facebook us, Instagram us, stop us on the street and say, hey,
Stalk
ask
us.
President Andrews this.
Stalk
Just stalk us.
Stalk us.
Stalk Austin.
Send me a letter.
Him.
Don't stalk me.
Yeah, don't. I need my personal space, y'all. But let us know. Give us questions to ask. You know, if you have a concern on campus, maybe he'll answer it. And if he does answer your question, if we read it, you're going to be drawn for a chance to win some really cool prizes.
Ooh.
And we always like to give away stuff.
Love prizes.
So again, it's facebook.com/whatsupmsu, Twitter @whatsup_MSU, and Instagram @whatsUp_MSU, and Vine, just What's Up's our name. We got some cool stuff on there.
Awesome.
So
That'll be great.
Don't forget.
exactly.
Do it.
Do that. So again, until next, you know the drill. We
You
do it
know
all the
it.
time.
Say it with us.
Until next time, always stop to listen to
What's Up?
Bye guys.
Bye. Woo. Oh.
To learn more about What's Up, go to msutv.net.